If you want to clean your pod filters and they currently look a little bit like this and you want them to look brand new again, just like this, let me show you how to do it in 3 easy steps. If this is the first one of my videos you've ever seen, I'm Dan from Cafe Racer Garage, giving you the skills and inspiration that you need to build a motorcycle that you can be proud of. And today, there's basically 3 simple steps in order to clean these things properly. The first one is making sure you get rid of all of the dust and any of the leaves or grass clippings or anything that may have gotten stuck inside here whilst it's drawing air constantly. And the easiest way to do that is just with a brush. Anyone can get one of these and just pretty much spend some time just really brushing out all that stuff, the loose stuff. Another way you could do it if you have it available is a compressed air nozzle like this, but just be mindful that this is compressed air and it's going to be pushing pretty hard. You don't want to be doing it this way, you want to be doing it from the inside out. You don't want to force any of that stuff back in. Lightly blast it like this with air, don't go too crazy with it. You don't want to damage the filter at all. If you don't have an air compressor available, you can always use the old trusty brush on the end of your vacuum cleaner, in my case a Dyson, and that'll do the job just as well. You just pretty much go around, or you can do a combination of all 3. And that would work really well as well. If it's DNA filters that you're cleaning and you want them to look like they did when you first bought them, I wouldn't use anything other than their proper service kit. What comes in the kit is basically a blue liquid like this, which is the cleaner, instructions, and the oil that they've designed themselves so you can ride your bike in the rain and not have to worry about the filters going all milky and horrible. This is awesome stuff. So step 2 is pretty simple. It's just a matter of using the blue liquid, which is the cleaner, and just soak the entire filter as much as you possibly can, and then using the brush to just really push it in and just work it around, make sure it's all in everywhere, and then just rinse it off with clean water. So now it's just a process of allowing them to dry. DNA say they take around about an hour. If you want to speed that process up just a little bit, you can pretty much blast some compressed air from, once again, the inside out to allow most of the excess water to be blown out, or just leave them in the sun and that'll probably speed up the process of them drying as well. One quick and easy tip that I want to give you is just before you put them on the bike, get some rubbing alcohol or methylated spirits and clean up the area where they go onto the actual carburetor, as well as where the hose clamp goes over, just to make sure that it's not, loose and slippery from the oil. Once you clean them, you should already be able to see a massive difference. The next step is the oiling, and once I show you how to do this, it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of making sure they're completely dry, and then you just get the tip of the nozzle, just chop a little bit off so you can allow just the tip to be as small as possible, and just run a bead of the oil on the top side of every single fin. And once you've done that, if there's a few spots you may have missed or it hasn't quite worked its way down into the rest of the filter, just touch it up a little bit. But then I put them in a Ziploc bag individually and just leave them there and maybe rotate them a couple of times to make sure that oil has covered everything. Once that's done, and put them back on the bike. For anybody interested in winning a brand new universal set of pod filters just like this for your motorcycle, follow the link in the description below, and also follow me on Instagram, because on Instagram I'm going to be announcing the winner in 2 weeks. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see how to make a set of DIY baffles to make your exhaust sound better, I'll leave that video right here. And if you haven't seen how I made the wireless taillight for my Cafe Racer, I'll leave that video right there.